Hey everyone, this is my day one of talking to the camera so I can get more comfortable, see myself on screen, and get over the cringe and begin my journey as a content creator. So, I want to talk about self respect. I really, really do, because you can be born with so many talents, gifts, a kind spirit, a pretty face. And if you don't have no self-respect, it all goes to waste. It's like if you don't know how to use your advantages and tools, it goes to waste. And if you don't know how to respect yourself and your own level, it goes like you have to have both. And self-respect is something that I've been really working on this year of 2025. My New Year's resolution was standing on business, because in 2024 my family, friends was running all over me, and I hated it. I couldn't stand it. I was sick and tired of being taken advantage of being used, of being hurt, and then allowing it to happen because, well, there's my family, that's my friend, I've known them since such and such. Over it. Tired of it. Not happening no more. I said I'm standing on business, I'm setting boundaries, and I'm having some self-respect. And if you cross me, if I feel like you moving weird, I'm going to address it first and foremost, because I'm an adult and I do feel like you need to give people an opportunity to see what the fuck they doing. But most of the time they know what they doing. But for me, it makes me feel better. Freaking helicopters, man. I need a microphone. But it makes me feel better to address the situation. I'm going to address it. That's me personally. And then if you don't change, then it's over with for me. And I've already cut off several people. It's hurt. It did not feel good, because I love with my whole heart. I'm a kind-hearted person, and I give people chance after chance. I was raised Christian, and you have to forgive 70 times 7. That's what I was raised on. I don't necessarily subscribe to Christianity in that manner anymore, but I still appreciate its teachings, and it's shaped me at this point. So when I got to the point where, okay, you clearly aren't going to learn, cut them off. It's no more. I'm not going to let people drag me down because I feel guilty, because I feel like I won't have any friends, because I feel like I'll be alone. There's so much beauty and abundance in this world. So many beautiful people that I'm going to meet in this life that I've already met, who can fill that void of friendship that I've lacked, of family. You don't have to be afraid to stand up for yourself and have some self-respect. And the beautiful thing about it too is that some people I've had to cut off, but other people, maybe they didn't like it, but I checked them and they checked their behavior, and now we get along fine now. And that's the thing about it. Like, you want to have people who allow you to grow and change, because we're all growing and change. It don't matter how old you get, you're still gonna be evolving. And I don't want people who are gonna trap me. It was heavy like that with family, because they expect me to be the same little girl that I always was. But it's like, I'm 24 now, I'm grown, I have the right to make my own decisions. I understand if you don't like them, but you made your decisions, and it's time for me to make mine. I don't understand. And the same thing with friends. I've had to check a couple friends. We got in arguments, but ultimately those arguments made our friendship stronger, because now we see where each other lie, instead of like dancing on some weird, what we've always been on, but never addressing this and that. So I feel like my relationships are closer now, the ones that I've decided to keep. But I do want to emphasize that it was hard. It was hard. If I think about it too much, I'll get emotional, and I ain't trying to do all that. But you have to be strong enough to have self-respect, because it doesn't come easy. Or maybe it gets easier, or maybe it's always going to be like you having to shut your heart off and say, I know that I love this person, we have history, we've been through this and this. But if they can't accept the person that I am now, then they have to leave, and I gave them a fair warning and chance. And one more thing though about that, there's going to be so many beautiful people that you meet in this life. You don't have to hold on to the old. You can release it and make room for the new. And sometimes the old will come back, changed and ready, and actually willing to accept who you are. And sometimes they don't come back, and it hurts, but you can still remember the good times. And that's what I hold on to, because just because somebody switched up and they ain't it now, it doesn't mean that you have to hate them and blah, blah, blah. Like, no. It's like, I had to cut you off, but it's like we still had good memories, and when I think about those memories, I smile and I say it's a shame, but you know, I needed that memory to be who I am, so I'm not upset at those memories. I'm not gonna cut everything off. I'm just cutting the current version of you off. To wrap everything up, you gotta have self-respect. You gotta have boundaries. This is the only way you're gonna grow into the person that you want to become. This is the only way that you're gonna elevate, move up. Everybody can't go with you. And if they wanted to go with you, they would do what it takes, just like you're doing what it takes. But if you're not on what I'm on, then respectfully, you can be at a distance, and that's okay. And if that's still too close, here we go. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk, and I will see you tomorrow.